Hi Game Breakfast Cereal Eaters for another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got for you this time? Well, this is a hugely popular one from 1975 and it's Weetabix, Doctor Who and His Enemies. So it features loads of Daleks. Let's take a look from behind the sofa. So this is the comic advert that appeared at the time, and you'll see it talks about the fact there were 4 full colour stand-up figures inside each Doctor Who pack. And you've actually got images, a whole load of them actually on this advert itself. It also talks about the fact you've got 6 packet back scenes to actually use. So turning to the front of the packet, firstly you'll see you've got this Dalek coming out at you fairly menacingly. And then on the side you've got details of all the characters you could collect. And then on the back itself, the actual scene. So these are actually unnamed, some of these scenes, but you can see that you've got this one here of the TARDIS, which you actually had to cut out and make. You've got inside the TARDIS. You've got a swamp scene. You've got a cave scene. You've got a sort of city scene. A jungle scene, and a lunar landscape scene as well. And one of the other things that Weetabix shared with me was one of their sort of promotional cardboard stands that they used in the shop. And as you'll see, this is so colourful. I mean, this was a big stand. This was probably about 3 foot high, I seem to recall. So when you actually open the cereal up, this is hopefully what you found inside. One of these blocks of card. So there were 6 of these in total, and they all had 4 cards within each. So you had a staggering 24 different Doctor Who characters to collect. So on the back it's got instructions. It says tear off carefully, and then it shows you how you actually stand your figure up. And let's actually have a look inside. Now you're probably saying, no, he shouldn't be repping that, but it's worth mentioning that these were really scarce, these cards, but then I happened to make a contact in Weetabix who had 200 sets of these, which I got hold of, plus also probably the same number of odds, which I wasn't able to make into sets. So this was one of the most popular ones with the Draconian. I probably had about another 200 of these as well. So they've all now gone. This is the last one I have, but there's plenty of these out there. So you'll see this allows you to split the cards up. Let's take that off properly. There we go. And within this one we've got the Draconian, and you'll see it's double-sided, so really colourful and nicely made. Got the white robot. You've got the Yeti, and most importantly of all, you've got the Dalek. So pushing these out carefully as well. We used to swap these in our playground when I was a kid, and invariably they all started to look very tatty as you sort of exchange them with your friends. Now I should cut the bottom of that tab off just so it fits properly. There we go. And then I shall be putting this in my bookcase after this to display in future. Sometimes you do just need to take the plunge and see what these things really look like properly. So there we go. That's the Dalek all set up there, ready for action. And this is how they look when you actually display them against the background scene. Now, turning to the actual free gifts themselves, this is the full set of 6 blocks, and the best thing about these is the fact that you get a Dalek with every single block. So here's an image of the full 24 as well. You'll see you've got some of the usual enemies there that we know, like the Cyberman and the Sea Devil. And you've obviously got some of the heroes as well, with Doctor Who and Sarah Jane on this as well. So really colourful set. Love the fact that it was so interactive in terms of making it into scenes and so forth. And yeah, to this day, hugely collectible amongst Doctor Who fans. If you're interested in this and other serial items, please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website serialoffers.com. Click on Weetabix and then Weetabix.